Toyota has done it again, but this time they've taken something legendary, shrunk it down, and somehow made it even more exciting. Meet the 2026 Toyota Baby Land Cruiser, also called the Mini Land Cruiser FJ. This isn't just a smaller version of a classic. This is Toyota rewriting the rules for compact SUVs. Affordable, powerful, rugged, and practical. This little beast might just be the perfect SUV for both city streets and wild trails. Stick around, because we're diving deep into what makes the Baby Land Cruiser one of the most talked about upcoming vehicles of 2026. First, let's talk about why Toyota even decided to make a Baby Land Cruiser. For decades, the Land Cruiser has been known as a king of off-road vehicles. It's tough, dependable, and built to conquer anything. But let's be real. Full-size Land Cruisers are huge, expensive, and not exactly practical for someone living in the city. That's where this Mini Land Cruiser FJ steps in. Toyota wanted to build something smaller, more affordable, but still carrying the DNA of the original. And honestly, it feels like they cracked the code, making rugged utility accessible to everyday drivers without losing its off-road soul. All right, let's get under the hood. This isn't your average compact SUV. The Baby Land Cruiser is powered by a 2.4-liter turbocharged hybrid powertrain that pumps out 326 horsepower and a whopping 465 pound-feet of torque. Those are numbers you usually expect from a much bigger SUV or even a truck. But Toyota fitted into this compact frame, which means you're getting way more power than you'd expect. Now here's the kicker. It sits on the TNGA-F body-on-frame platform. That's the same tough platform used on Toyota's bigger beasts like the 4Runner and even the Land Cruiser 250. Add in Toyota's intelligent all-wheel drive system, crawl control, low-range gearing, and a locking center differential, and suddenly this so-called baby feels more like a true Land Cruiser in spirit. And for speed junkies, 0 to 60 in under 6.5 seconds. For a boxy off-road SUV, that's insane. Toyota didn't just slap some rugged tires on and call it a day. The Baby Land Cruiser has a serious off-road toolkit, Multi-Terrain Select, which lets you adapt traction to mud, sand, snow, or rocks. Crawl Control, which basically works like an off-road cruise control, so the car manages throttle and braking while you focus on steering. The suspension is tuned for punishment. It soaks up bumps, rocks, and potholes like nothing. And thanks to its shorter wheelbase, the breakover angles are excellent, which means you can clear obstacles that would stop longer SUVs dead in their tracks. Bottom line, this isn't a crossover pretending to be an off-roader. This is the real deal, just scaled down to fit into your garage and your budget. Visually, it's a head-turner. Toyota lean heavily into retro-inspired design, pulling cues from the classic FJ40 Land Cruiser. You've got the iconic boxy silhouette, squared-off wheel arches, a flat hood, and those round LED headlights that scream heritage. But it's not just nostalgia. It's modernized, with sleek touches like a bold front grille, blacked-out pillars, floating roofline, and rugged 17-inch off-road wheels. Need more rugged flair? Roof rails, skid plates, and even a full-size spare tire mounted on the tailgate come standard or optional, depending on trim. Despite its smaller footprint, it doesn't look small. It has presence, like it's saying, yeah, I may be compact, but I'm ready for anything. Step inside, and here's where things get really interesting. Compact SUVs are often cheap on the inside, not this one. The Baby Land Cruiser's cabin is rugged yet upscale. We're talking water-resistant synthetic leather seats, a 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster, and an 11.9-inch touchscreen loaded with Toyota's newest infotainment system. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto come standard. You get over-the-air updates, built-in trail maps, and even voice commands. Off-road nerds will love the 360-degree terrain monitor that shows obstacles all around you, plus a digital rear-view mirror for when visibility disappears on the trail. Practical touches: rear seats fold flat, the cargo floor is rubberized, and there's even a built-in household-style power outlet for camping gear. Despite being compact, rear legroom is surprisingly generous. Toyota clearly didn't want this to feel cramped. It's small, but it doesn't feel cheap. Of course, it wouldn't be a Toyota without serious safety. The Baby Land Cruiser includes Toyota Safety Sense with automatic emergency braking, lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, and advanced traction control systems. Combine that with a rugged platform and braking tech, and you're looking at one of the safest small SUVs in its class. For families or solo adventurers, that peace of mind matters. So, when can you actually get one? Toyota has confirmed the full reveal is late 2025, with sales beginning in early 2026. Production will start in Japan, but this SUV is heading worldwide: North America, Europe, Australia, and the Middle East. Pricing? This is where Toyota really nailed it. The base model is expected to start at just under $39,000. Fully loaded trims with off-road packages, dual-tone paint, and advanced safety will push closer to $48,000 to $50,000. But think about it. This is a true 4x4 with hybrid power on a proven platform at nearly half the price of a full-size Land Cruiser. That's what makes it such a game changer. So here's the bottom line. The 2026 Toyota Baby Land Cruiser isn't just a smaller SUV, it's a statement, a way to bring rugged reliability, legendary capability, and modern tech to people who don't want or can't afford a massive $90,000 Land Cruiser. It's proof that compact doesn't mean weak, and affordable doesn't mean boring. This might be the SUV that redefines the market in 2026. What do you think? Would you pick the Baby Land Cruiser over its bigger brothers? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth reviews of the cars and SUVs shaping the future.